the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Down to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Marshall, 70 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Stewart.
At the 39-yard line.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll change things up. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cordell Stewart, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 61 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing here is May. And he's got it. No gain on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 3-yard.
They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Eric Dickerson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Check.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Dickerson, 65 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. To throw, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, it's May. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Dickerson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll throw with May. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Stewart. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Hurry!
14 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
Throwing now, Stewart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's second down.
Operating from the gun, Stewart. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Sets up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7 Pirates, 18, Robbery, 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. Go.
They'll try and throw it with Stewart. He'll try to do it himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Stewart. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Viking, 18.
At the 5-yard line.
Come on. 60 Maverick. Mustang, 19. 19 Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Hollins, 30 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He's going to lose 19 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. Now 3rd down and very long. Looking to throw. Stewart. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Stewart. Looking deep here for Ebron. And got his man complete. Look at the big fella go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 81 yards. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And shutting him off. Now open field. Still going. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 38.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, go!
Operating from the gun. Stewart. He'll try, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Pass complete to Ebron. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. It is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dickerson trying the right side. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dump.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Patriots 41.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. May looking to run.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
That's into the hands of Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our